Hi, Davidson Elementary students. A special shout out to Rowan and Theo from Virginia. Today we're going to be reading a book, pretty silly book, about a giraffe. Read along with me as I read aloud. Let's get started. Thank you to Vooks for the virtual storybook. Giraffes can't dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim. But his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold a jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. That looks fun. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad. Because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing. And the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Aww. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all sneered. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing, and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Whoa! Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I am dancing! Yes, I'm dancing! I am dancing!" Gerald cried. Then, one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." What a great story. I love that book. All right, now we're going to do a little bit of writing. So go get a piece of paper and a pencil. Pause the video. When you come back, unpause it. I think they're back by now. So let's check out our writing prompt. He's okay. Now in the book, our giraffe friend was different because, well, he didn't dance like the other animals. But in the end, that turned out to be just fine because he found some music that he loved to dance to. I want to know, what makes you different from other kids? When you start writing, you're going to write, "I am different." Make a space from other kids because. All right, now from here, you fill in the blanks. How are you different from other kids? There we go. Don't forget to include punctuation. So you might have an exclamation mark at the end. You could have a period. All right, pause the video and I will show you my answer. Okay, my answer is I am different from other, I would say adults, because I'm not a kid, because I am really silly. Some adults are not as silly as Miss Holmes is, but that's okay. Great job answering your prompt. You can take a picture and send it to me at my email. So that is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.